Today I'm going over the Buffalo Bills offense in Madden 26. This playbook has some of the best pass plays in the game. It also has some really good quarterback runs and some solid goal line plays as well. We'll start off with the formation gun normal Y off close. This formation has some of the best cheat motion plays in the game, and the play I like to come out in is cheat flat X post. It was great against man defense last year. It's great again this year. You can run it against cover 0, cover 1, cover 2. You can also run it against zone defense as well. So with this play, you can just quick snap it, no adjustments needed. And your read, you actually want your motion guy going to the wide side of the field. And your read is going to be A on that flat route, that motion route coming across, then Y, and then B on that really sharp post route. See your motion guy coming across. Throw it out to him. And against pretty much any man defense, as long as they're not usering over there, you can usually get some good yards. Take a look why this one works so well. Here's your tight end. He comes across the line, and he doesn't stop when the ball's snapped, so he gets a good head start there. And you can see, works like a little pick route with that zig guy. He'll slow down the defender, and then you can get some big yards with that. If they decide to use her over there, you can see this little return route. A lot of times he gets open over the middle. Threw it a little bit late there, but he gets open as well. And then you can see this post route. As long as you have enough time, you can throw it to that B receiver. A lot of times he gets pretty open as well. So you've really got 3 routes that can get wide open against pretty much any man defense. And that's just running this stock, no adjustments needed, so you can definitely quick snap them. It's also decent against Tampa 2. People running Tampa 2 a lot this year. Your read's pretty much the same. Take a look at that A route. He's not open. You can throw it to that little zig route. And nobody else gets open. A lot of times you can hit that B route. You can hit him late. And against cover 3, a lot of times you can hit these post routes in the seam late. Somewhere right around there. So you can run this against pretty much any defense. If they come out and cover 4 quarters, I like to audible to this cheat / wheel. And against cover 4 quarters, you can just quick snap it and throw it deep to this A route. He gets wide open for 1 play touchdown. Take a look at why this gets so open. This motion guy, he comes over from the right side, and he's going to run a streak. And then you have this wheel route to the left side, number 10 there. And that's going to pull the free safety over so that the strong safety has to come over all the way over from the right side to pick this guy up. You can see that's even a bad pass lead there. I should have led it to the outside a little bit. Even so, wide open for an easy touchdown. If they decide to user it, you can just dump it off to your running back here. He gets out real quick. Not quite there, but a lot of times he'll get out really quick in that left side flat there. Also, this X route, he runs like a little dig route there. That X route can get open over the middle as well. And the next play is going to be this cheat tight end angle. I like running this against mostly man defense, but you can run it against zone as well. This is another play you can run without making any adjustments. And here it is against cover 2. You can see that A route gets wide open, and you can get some good yards with that play. In your read here against cover 2, it's going to be A on that angle route, B on that out route, and then RB coming out late out of the backfield. But against cover 2 man, that B route usually gets open to the outside. You can also turn that into like a speed out, stem it down. Gets open a little bit quicker. And then RB out of the backfield. Leaves late. You can get an easy check down if no one else gets open. But this angle route works so well because he makes a little move to the outside there, which freezes the defender. And you see he's open by 3 yards there. And there's just nobody close. Little fake makes it look like he's going to the flat. That makes this one of the best angle routes in the game. Against cover 1, I like to put Y on a flat and then stem up X once, so you get a little bit deeper of an in route. And then your read is going to be X on that in route, A on that angle route, and then B on that out route. So you have a little bit of a left to right read. You can see if X is open, you just take those yards. He doesn't get open. And A right there, right in between those linebackers. And then you've got B on that out route again. Terrible throw. But that out route gets open as well. To run in a cover 0, I like to put X on a streak, put B on a zig route, and then block my running back. And your read's going to be B on that zig, A on that angle route, and then Y can get open on that deep dig route. Usually you don't have to throw it to that. The reason this works so well is that zig route. If they shade to the inside, that zig gets wide open. If they shade to the outside, that angle route will get open. Take a quick look. You can see B not open. A gets wide open. This formation also has this RPO glance post. And with this play, you can either run the ball, you can pass it to either that Y receiver on that bubble or X on that post, or you can run it with your quarterback. To run it with your quarterback, just press and hold A, and then just kind of sprint out of there, and you can get some decent yards with that. One thing I like to do is put X on a post route and then stem him down twice. A lot of times you can just hit him quick over the middle. You can get some huge yards with that. If they're in man defense, I like to put Y on a speed out, sometimes stem them down. A lot of times you can just hit them quick to the outside there. Works a lot better than the bubble route. A lot of times the bubble route doesn't work that well. Works okay there. But a lot of times I prefer just putting them in a speed out. And then you can always just run it up the gut. Run play doesn't work that great unless they're really soft up the middle. But this is a really good RPO to mix things up out of this formation. Now we'll take a look at this play escape. I like running this against cover 3. Works against cover 3 zone or cover 3 match. Adjustment. Just put A on a streak. If you need some extra time, you can block your running back. You can motion them over to this side if you want to roll out to the left. A lot of times I'll double team that edge rusher there just so I can roll out a little more easily. If you roll out, just pass lead deep to the left. A lot of times against cover 3, you can get a one-play touchdown there. If nobody gets open, this in route, you see that X route there? It's just a really good in route that gets open a lot as well. So you do have options if they decide to cover that deep bomb. This formation also has some really good screen plays and some decent run plays that you can use to mix things up. I really like this motion halfback swing. It's just a little swing route to your running back. And then it's also got this motion tight end middle screen. You can use that to mix things up by throwing a screen pass to your tight end. Take a quick look at it. But with that one, they're going to think you're going to the swing pass. And just pass lead it up to A, and you got a couple blockers. And you can get some decent yards with that play as well. And then you can mix in a couple run plays. This zone fake jet's decent. You got this jet touch pass. Technically a pass play, but works a lot like a run to the outside. Inside zone. And then this power read. This is a run play with your quarterback. And you can either run it, use your running back, or run it with your quarterback. And you just got to usually read that defensive end. If he goes to the outside, you want to hold A, run up the gut with your quarterback, press and hold A pretty quick. There we go. A lot of times you can get some pretty decent yards with that run play. Next, we've got this gun trips tight end, and we'll start off with this QB zone. Works really well against pretty much any man defense, but especially cover 0. And how it works is just run to the right side with your quarterback. You've got a good lead block with your running back there. As soon as your running back sets the edge there, just sprint, and your quarterback can get some huge yards. And this play works so well because you have that lead blocker there. He just sets the edge, blocks the defender to the inside, and you're just wide open for some big yards. This formation also has this QB strong power, and it works really similar, except for you have your left guard and your right guard both pulling to the right side. So if they shoot that gap, they might be able to get you from the backside. But if not, works real similar. Get some good blocking to that edge, especially against a zero blitz. Next, we've got this PA counter go. I really like running this against cover 2. Typically from the left hash, only adjustment is put Y on a drag route and then streak A. And you can see B coming all the way across. He just gets wide open along the sideline there. If they decide to switch to their safety to cover that deep crosser, a lot of times that A route will get open deep along the middle. Or you can always dump it off to Y there. A lot of times you can get some good yards on that drag route. Against cover 3, you're going to do the same exact thing. Y on a drag, streak A. You have the same read. Sometimes you can hit A on that seam. If not, B should get wide open along the sideline. Or you can just dump it off to Y. You can also do something like put RB on an angle route, or you could do something like put RB on an in route. So you got a little bit of a mesh concept there. Sometimes RB will get wide open. And then if they're in cover 4 drop, what I like to do is put Y, actually put him on a deep cross, put B on a corner route, and then put A on a drag route. And your read there, you're going to either hit that drag route, your tight end coming across, or B actually gets wide open there along the sideline. So just a really good play out of this formation. You can run it against pretty much any defense. And then if they decide to run cover 4 quarters on you, I like to come out in this China Y post. And against cover 4 quarters, I like to put X on a post route, Y on a deep crosser. You can just throw it to B. He gets wide open, and you can get a one-play touchdown with that. Take a look at it one more time. Just pass lead B up. And he just gets wide open there. And the reason he gets so open is with these 2 post routes, they're going to pull those left side deep quarters, pull them to the middle of the field, so that number 20 there, the right side safety, is going to be responsible for this corner route. And he's got to come all the way across the field to pick him up. Gets over way too late, so you can get an easy one-play touchdown. If they decide to user it, Cook, he gets open in the flat there. He just gets out there really quick. You can make some people miss and get some good yards there too. This formation also has this shuffle motion fake screen wheel. This play torches cover 4 quarters as well. You can just hike it. Just throw it deep to B, and he gets wide open on that wheel route. It's another one of those plays where these double posts on the left side are going to pull those safeties over, and then that B route, that wheel route, gets wide open. You've also got this running back route in the flat that gets open. You can throw it quick to him. And then there's this delay route to your tight end. Nobody else gets open. He'll block. You can throw out to him late. It's covered there, but that's another option if everybody's covered. And the next formation I wanted to go over is this pistol strong slot close. And the first play is this PA deep in. I like running this one against cover 3. All you gotta do is put X on a post route, stem it up once, and you'll just want to hit that post route deep. You can get a pretty easy one-play touchdown. Got hung up a little bit there, but if he gets a clean release, a lot of times you can get an easy touchdown. One more time. There we go. Clean release there. You got an easy one-play touchdown. We've also got this running back in the flat. You can throw it to him, or your halfback. He'll go out late for a little route, so you do have options if they decide to cover that deep post route. But the reason this works so well is you have your tight end on the outside. That play is designed to get a really good release. Your tight end, he doesn't get hung up on the line there. He goes outside first, up, outside again. You can see he just pulls right here. He makes that outside third turn just enough so that this deep post can get wide open right in here. If they're in something like a Tampa 2, I like to put X on a corner route. Just hit X along the sideline there. Terrible throw. And wide open there along the sideline. Or you can put X on a streak, B on a corner, and then X should get wide open deep at the middle of the field. A lot of times, if you get a good pass lead, you can get an easy one-play touchdown. You can run this play against the double mug zero blitz, and against that, I like to block Y, B on a zig route, and then RB on an angle route. And then your read's going to be B on that zig route, X on that in route, and RB on that Texas route. You can see that zig route just torches to the outside. Also, RB and X, they both get pretty open. You can get some big yards there. I actually like to sub in a halfback there. Yeah, instead of fullback, you can put a halfback there. Your halfback subbed in. You should get wide open on that angle route. This formation also has some really good run plays. It's got this halfback dive, this read option, counter, strong power. This playbook also has some really good goal line plays. The first one is going to be out of bunch Y nasty. It's this mesh halfback sneak. And the thing I like about it is this halfback sneak play, he gets to the outside really quickly. And you also have an extra tight end on the line here. You can leave him in to block. And I also like to put X on a return route. You can see this Y route just gets to the outside really quick. It's really hard to stop, even if they have a hard flat out there. But especially against man defense, a lot of times you can just kind of roll out. You can just run it in with your quarterback as well. You can also go back to this gun trips tight end. There's a lot of good goal line plays out of here. If they're in man defense, you can go back to that QB zone. Just run it to the outside. There's also this shuffle motion halfback swing. This one works against man or zone. Let's see, it kind of fakes to the right there. Usually get some good blocking. Works kind of like a bubble screen. But you can get an easy 2-point conversion or an easy touchdown if you're near the goal line. And then you've also got this RPO alert bubble. Works great against zone defense. If you just need a couple yards, that bubble screen works really well. And then if you're in the red zone, maybe a little further back, and you need a big play, got this RPO zone alert. This one's in gun bunch Y nasty. And all you need to do is put RB on a streak. And you'll just pass lead them to the inside. And you can get some easy yards with that. You can also put X in a post, stem it down. And at times he'll get open as well. That makes it really hard to predict if you're going to go to the left side or the right side there. But that's a really good RPO if you need some yards. This playbook has a lot of other really good formations. It's got this gun normal Y off. That one's good as well. With this exit switch out. Take a quick look at this one. I like to put B on a post, Y on a return route. And that motion route really opens things up so you can hit that post route right in the seam there. This works against a lot of different zone defenses. Also has this fake jet pass power. It's another really good quarterback run play. You get some good lead blocking here. Just kind of run it to the outside. This orbit RPO alert swing, that's another really good play. You can run or you can pass it to that motion route. This motion PA verticals, that's another really good play. This playbook has gun bunch tight end. This QB wrap's a good play. RPO alert bubble, that's another really good play. Overall, there are a ton of great plays and formations in this playbook. But let me know what you guys think. What are some of your favorite plays and formations? And let me know what playbook you'd like to see me break down next. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.